right, you all. I am in Seattle, Washington. I decided I'm going to do a travel vlog, but I am going to do a travel vlog of all the places that I'm going to over the next 3 weeks. I missed one of the places. I went to West Point, Indiana really quickly, and I didn't vlog that, but I just started to vlog it now. So I want to quickly show you my hotel as usual, and then we're going to chat. So I'm staying at the Stay Pineapple Hotel 5, and it's a super quirky place. So first of all, it looks like a dorm room when you first walk in, right? Doesn't it? Let me brighten that. This is as bright as I can get it. But it's really quirky, fun. It has like, a little sliding door kind of thing situation going on. Here's the bathroom. And I don't have all the lights on in here because it makes a lot of noise, but let me do it just for the sake of, so you can see a little bit better. But yeah, so this is it. It's kind of modern, but very simple at the same time. Open closet concept. Fun thing, like they they encourage you to get naked in their robes. So it's the naked experience. I've stayed here before when I came here maybe 4 years ago, but this is where I stayed. Very, very simple situation here. Here are let me see, the soaps. What do they have? What do they provide? Tommy Bahama. This is the retired man's dream. Tommy Bahama stuff. All right, so this is the rest of the room. Hey, that's me. So you all, when I was coming through the airport, when I got off in Seattle, everybody was looking at me like I was crazy. And I don't know if it was my face or my clothes, but they were staring at me something crazy. So you have a desk situation. You can kind of get some work done, which is great because I will have to get some work done before I actually head over to the office. My first meeting is at 6:30, virtual meeting, and then I'm gonna head over to the office. You can actually kind of see my view here. It's a view of nothing, the parking lot. And then here's the bed. Here's my mascot here to greet me. Cool thing about this hotel is that they actually give you a lot of treats. So you get like free drinks, coupons for free meals and more drinks. And they have all these room amenities. They do have a gym in here. They have a cafe. It's pretty cool. If you're ever in a place that has a stay hotel, a Stay Pineapple hotel, sorry, I do recommend it because it's such a fun, quirky environment. If that's you, if you like a more serious place, then no, but this is pretty fun. All right, and you can see by the time you get this, yeah, I won't be in this room anymore, so that doesn't matter. I'm back, y'all. I don't know if it's better to have the shades up or down. I got them halfway, so we're just doing the halfway thing. I went shopping, so I told you I went out. I was going out. Maybe I didn't tell you. I was going out for a little bit to go get a snack. Went to this overpriced cafe called. It don't even matter because it was overpriced, and I wouldn't recommend. Actually, it was called Baxter and Frost. So that way you won't go there because it was overpriced. It was over there by Pike Market, whatever. But I remembered, you all, if you're into fragrances and you're ever in the Seattle area, Nordstrom in downtown Seattle is the place to go because they have all of the little, they have like DIY make your own testers. So they have the little bottles with the caps. You spray whatever you want, no matter how much it costs, into your little spray bottle, and you can do as many as you like, as long as, whatever. I don't know, there's no as long as you. The last time I came here, I got a whole bunch of samples. I felt really bad the first time because I got so many samples, but I didn't buy anything. I wasn't in the market to buy anything higher end that day. And this time around, I went and got a ton of samples, but I remembered that there was a fragrance that wasn't super expensive that I wanted to buy, and it happened to be 20% off, I think, for the anniversary sale, so some beauty event they were having, I'm not sure what, but an additional 20% off. So it might be slightly higher than I could have found it on the discounter sites, but I was doing them a solid because they've done, they're doing it right. I mean, you get as many samples as you like. So I will start with just by showing you all the samples that I got. I could have gotten more, but I didn't have a bag with me when I was making my samples, and I was just stuffing them into my little tiny pocket here that's on my little shorts, and it was just a little too much. So I got 5 samples, and one of them didn't have a lot in there. Look how, it's like a droplet. Can you even see that at the bottom there? It's like a droplet. I got Christian Louboutin Louis Dou. It didn't have a lot in there. I got Christian Louboutin La Rose. There was one more that I needed to smell, and I didn't realize I missed smelling it. So while I'm here this week, I'll go back there and probably get a sample. I want to get another sample of Frederic Malle Rose Tonnerre and MFK a la Rose. Even though I've had a la Rose before, I think I'm just going to go ahead and get it. Let me turn that off for a second. I got a sample of Mind Games Queening. I got a sample of Frederic Malle Iris Poud or Powder Poud. And I got a sample of the Absolute version of Byredo Mojave Ghost. And I think that's it. So I got 5 samples, and I'm sure if I were to try to get a little like tiny 0.75 ounce or whatever this is, 0.1 ounce samples of all of these from somewhere, this would be at least $100. These samples, it's insane how much these cost. So that's why I felt obliged to go ahead and maybe pay a little bit more for this bottle. I bought a discovery kit from Nordstrom last year during their, I think it was during their anniversary sale, and fell in love with this particular fragrance, but I never bought the full bottle. Now the normal price of this is $98, but with the discount plus I had a $10 Nordstrom note, and then plus tax, of course, it was like $75. But this is Lake and Sky 1111. It's one of those You But Better type of fragrances, one of those molecular fragrances, and you all know that I really love those type of fragrances. If it's rose or molecular, I'm buying it. They don't have the notes here on it, but it says 1111 is a simple yet bold unisex blend inspired by the teachings of Kundalini Yoga and the color white. It is a sheer, clean, and uplifting fragrance with an ethereal vibe. And that actually describes it very, very well. It's just super clean, and I think it's like business appropriate. It's not serious, but it's like light. It's unoffensive, but it also makes you feel good. It makes you feel powerful, light, uplifted. I don't know. It's just a lot of things that it makes you feel. So when I wore this, I loved it. And a lot of people recommend blending it with another fragrance or something to like give it I don't know. I haven't done that because I only had a sample, but now I have a bottle so I can play with it. This is a 1.7 or 50 ml bottle, just for reference. So that's all I've gotten so far. That's all. The only place I stopped. By the time I started walking around, everything was closed. But that's it, y'all, and we'll see whatever happens at the end. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens before the end of this trip. Good morning. I have a few minutes for an update. So I've been so tired and so busy. Is it book busy and blessed? Hopefully this person behind me doesn't feel some type of way. Let me move this way. There we go. I might already be, yeah, I'm already almost at my office. That was fast. So let's see. So where we left off, I went and I shopped. I got the perfume. So the next day, you know, I started my stuffs that I was doing. I think I'm lost. I know it's on this street. Yes, maybe on this street. Okay. So yeah, had my meetings and everything like that, and I wore a pretty quirky outfit. I had on like these like just deconstructed tie type vest, and I'm wearing slightly off-season colors, and it's all really centered around today's outfit that has this like burgundy/maroon thing going on. And so I wanted this whole week to be like cream, burgundy, maroon, because I like to be able to have interchangeable pieces just in case I change my mind, or just in case something gets ruined and everything still goes and matches and works and stuff like that. So that's why. And then later that day, we ended up going to dinner at a place called Wild Ginger. I had to walk through a little bit of a sketchy area to get there, but here, I made it. I'm from Chicago. I've done worse. Here it's like the homeless and the drug addicts are pretty harmless. So this is kind of like background noise in a way, but you still keep your head on a swivel, of course. After dinner, I was super tired. Had the intention of doing so many things. I had work to do. Needed to do some things for Surround Sound and Fashion. Passed out in my clothes in the bed. Didn't get much of anything done. But I did end up, like I said, being able to post 2 outfits of the day for yesterday, because I had my work outfit, then I had my go to dinner outfit. So that was that. Before I had gone to dinner, I stopped at this place called, I think it was called Lady Yum, and all they sell is macarons. When I tell you, probably the best macaron I've ever had. I got a Fruity Pebbles one, so good. So I highly recommend that. I'm headed into the office now. You can see the cool landscape here in the Seattle area. It's like really downtown Seattle adjacent in a way, or right in downtown Seattle. Downtown Seattle is a shadow of what it used to be post the riots and the pandemic, all that stuff. It just never recovered. Chicago is not far off. New York is not far off, but it's just a shell of what it used to be. So I'm about to walk a little bit further to get to the office, but I will catch up in a minute. But I didn't want to leave you hanging. All right, I just got back. I'm still in my gear. I just got back from a long day. Had a full day at the office, but straight afterwards, we raced over to the Pike Market place or whatever to go get some of the yummy ice cream I think I've been telling you about. It's a Greek yogurt ice cream. I had it the last time I was here. So we all went and got some, not all, just like 3 of us went over to get some. Just as delicious as I remember. We sat by the ocean and just kind of just relaxed for a bit to eat the ice cream. And then straight from there, one of my coworkers and I went to the mall. We went to Bellevue Square Mall. And I haven't been to Bellevue Square Mall since I lived here many, many years ago. And the whole area looks completely different. Even the mall has been, renovated to a certain degree. I don't know why I fully expected to be like exactly how things were when I was last here, but it was nostalgic being there, but it also felt foreign because everything's so different. But anyway, I shopped. Everything was 60 to 90% off at Zara. So if depending on when I post this, I don't know if the sale will still be going on, but hopefully you can capitalize on that. I was butthurt because if you remember, not so long ago, I don't even know what kind of haul it was, but I really loved 2 dresses from Zara. I love them so much that I paid full price for them. They are down in the sale right now. I'm upset. They were 60% off. I'm upset because I don't like to pay full price. But anyway, I'm just gonna keep it short, keep it light. I have one more full day here, and then I'm off back to Chicago. In the morning on Friday, and then I'm turning right back around really, and going to another location. So stay tuned. Hey, it's the last day, and I am exhausted. Had a late night last night, just kind of playing catch up on some things for work. So I fly out this morning. I think the next video you'll see from me is the haul from this trip, but the vlog, and those of you who watch me regularly be able to piece this all together. But the travel vlog, I've decided to just do one vlog for all of my travel that's happening back to back to back. I think that's easier for you all and easier for me too. So yeah, so that's how we're gonna play this thing. And I'm about to get dressed to get out of here. Just landed here in Texas. I told you we were doing a few places. So we went from Seattle, now we're in Texas, like literally back to back. I just got in my room, but I want to show you this room. It not only smells amazing in here. I don't know what fragrance they pipe in these rooms. It not only smells amazing, but it's huge. Let me show you. So when you first walk in, to your left here is the bathroom. It has a little glass door to close it off, which I like. I mean, obviously you need a door, but I love that it kind of keeps it open with the glass. That's fine. I think they just did some renovations, at least to the lobby, but the room largely looks like how I remember. I've stayed here several times before, but this is the bathroom. It's kind of like new, but not new. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, so here's the room, and I'm not sure if it registers on camera how big this room is. These are 2 queen size beds, and look how much space there is here. I have a friend, Calvin Evans, who's a comedian in Chicago, and he usually rates his rooms, and he has this obsession about pillow to headboard ratio. And this is a unique headboard, but I will say pillow to bed ratio is an A. They have a lot of pillow that covers the expanse, the full width of the bed. Good job. Good job. Good job. So anyway, full room here. Normally they be telling all my business when I walk in, my name be on the screen, but they didn't do that today. You have a desk area, which is great for me because sometimes I need to start my day just a little bit earlier, and having a desk space in here is great. Nice little mirror. I don't appreciate this mirror necessarily. It's this mirror that I'm going to have to try to do my OOTDs with you all so you can see. I didn't show my OOTD today because basically I'm wearing the same skirt. I washed it because I loved traveling this so much. I just washed it and rewore it for travel this time around again. This looks like this is my closet. You all know I'm the type that uses the closet and the hangers. I like to keep my clothes wrinkle free as best I can, for at least for work purposes. But in my real life, I don't iron and barely steam. All right, so we talked about the desk. Little sitting area. Now I'm here by myself, so it don't really matter to have, all this space. But if you weren't, I mean, it's nice. And then I have lots of light coming in. There's a little sliver that, I guess you could sit here if you wanted to, but they did make this an official place to sit. Look at the view. Maybe tomorrow morning when I get up and chat with you all, I'll show you more of the view. There is like an executive suite for dining and like little nightcaps and stuff like that I have access to through my job. And so I probably will have a better view of all that out there when I go there in the morning or tomorrow with you all. Oh yeah, one more thing. I forgot about this area here that they have. They usually have your little coffee, tea thing and snacks in here that you can, it ain't free, that you can buy. So I don't ever really touch that stuff. And then you have your drawers, and I think this is a safe. Oh, a mini bar. There's a refrigerator, So I guess if I need to keep something cool, I could put it in there, which is great. They don't have a microwave. That's usually pretty lame to me, because then, when we go out to eat, I gotta throw my stuff away. So I grabbed some dinner. whole debacle to get some tea. It wasn't the tea that I exactly wanted, but I got some tea because I need a little bit of caffeine so I can stay up and finish the work that I didn't start. I am going to straighten my hair. I think this might be one of the last few times that I straighten my hair. I'm really, really considering locking because my hair wants to be locked so bad. Taking my hair out of twists this last time around was a nightmare. I had to twist in my hair for 2 weeks and my hair was so locked. I lost so much hair. So when I look at it now, I'm not even happy with my hair because it's so thin at the moment. I don't know what's going on right now. And so, yeah, I just grabbed like a quinoa salad. It came in this big old bag for no reason. Look how big this bag is. Came in this big old bag for no reason, but got a little quinoa salad. I'm going to try my best to keep it healthy-ish this week. Last week when I went out of town, I put on 5 pounds. Not that I am counting the pounds, but I told you all before, I try to keep my weight in a certain range because I have an expansive wardrobe and all my clothes fits a certain size. I don't want to have to go through the process of changing and replacing and spending a ton of money to go up one size. So we're going to keep it the way it is. That all said, I'm going to try my best to keep it respectable this week, not put on more weight because I'm up from last week. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put on a little bit more this week. So we got a range we need to stay in. So I got some work to do. I need to straighten my hair and it is now 8:45 p.m. here. That all said, another thing is while I was down there, I figured out what the fragrance is, what the aroma is in this room. And it's a special blended white tea fragrance for the Westin Hotel. They have candles and reed diffusers and all that stuff for sale. But the way my fiscal sensitivity is set up, I'm not interested in buying either of those things. So I will forego smelling like the Westin. I did stop in one store in the mall. I told you this place is connected to a mall. I stopped at one place in the mall that sells fragrances just to see what they had. And they tried to, I'm not sure how to phrase this. I'm not sure if they're scamming people or if I'm doing the wrong thing and not helping small businesses. But anyway, this is an independently owned fragrance shop. I went in looking for, what's it called? Hamaran Amber Oud or something like that. So it's an Arabian fragrance. I smelled on somebody and I fell in love with it and I wanted to smell it in person. So I put it on and I have it on right now from that store and I am convinced that I need this fragrance. And they told me for the small bottle, it's $65. For the large bottle, it's $85. And he tried to add some pressure and say, I'm not working this week until Friday. If you come in anytime between now and before Friday, I can't guarantee that you're going to get the price that I just quoted you. It's probably going to be more. I said, that's okay. I'll take my chance and come on Friday and wait until Friday or whatever. I won't even be here Friday. And the reason being, like, I didn't even go back and forth with him on that is because when I originally looked up this fragrance, the small bottle was $35 and he's charging $65. And the same thing happened to me with the small perfumer in Seattle. I had purchased tea rose from the Perfumer's Workshop from him for like $65 and it was $20 on Amazon. So I ended up, after looking on Amazon, I returned the fragrance and same here. I just didn't buy it. I literally just ordered it off Amazon. So I don't know if I'm doing the wrong thing by not supporting small businesses, but when it's like 50% more, you know, like, no, 100% more, sorry. Actually, it was almost 100% more. And then in the other case, it was like 200% more. I'm just like, I don't know. It's something about my fiscal sensitivity won't allow me to pay extra, even though it feels like it might be the right thing to do. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm about to go do the work I need to do, put my flat irons, curlers, or whatever this is on so it can start heating up. Let's chat tomorrow. Right. I only have a few minutes to chat really quickly. So as you can see, I did do my hair. It was a task and a half. And I wish I would have brought my scissors because I needed to cut some more. That all said, had a really long yet productive day in the office today. It's a really interesting view from my office. It's like, you can see forever, but there isn't much to see. It's like, which it surprised me, it reminds me of Chicago or just the Midwest in general, just how flat everything looks. And I was expecting to see just a little bit more diversity in the terrain, but nonetheless, great meeting today. Day is not over. It is 5:25 p.m. There is a dinner that was scheduled, but it overlaps with another meeting that I have to take starting at 7 o'clock. So I'm gonna hurry up and go to that dinner and see if I can get a to-go box and have my meeting because I'm running that meeting and it's an hour and a half. Oh my gosh. So that's all. I wanted to quickly jump on here and chat with you. I didn't show you my outfit of the day. I was in such a rush this morning because it took me forever to get together. But let me show you. You've seen this before. I bought this from Zara a while ago. I didn't do my OOTD on YouTube or on Instagram because I feel like everyone's seen this a few times already. I think I've worn it a couple times. I think it's kind of boring, but I've eaten quite a bit. And so the buttons feel like they're about to pop. Well, not I've eaten quite a bit, but anyway, TMI moment. But nonetheless, it feels like my buttons are going to pop and I'm about to go get some more food. So that's just how I do things when I'm out of town. I eat because I have access. And when I'm home, I don't have food. I like eat ramen. I have tea and ramen. tea, and ramen or salad. Ramen is my hearty meal, but salad, it's like tea, salad, and I throw in ramen in the mix, and that's all I eat, y'all. So let me stop rambling. I do intend to somehow, like I said, I'm connected to the mall here. I'm about to show you what that looks like in a minute when I head over to dinner. It's at the Grand Lux, which I thought went out of business, but apparently they have one here. When I go to the mall, I'm going to show you what it looks like, how, just like exactly how I'm connected to the mall. It's kind of crazy. I feel like I live in the mall right now, but I'll show you that. And I'm going to carve out some time for me to get some shopping in before I leave here, because I am not staying an extra night on Thursday. Usually I will stay for the full day, stay the night, and then leave on a Friday, but I just didn't have it in me to stay that extra day. So I won't have that extra day to shop. So I got to fit it in there somehow. Talk to y'all later. I'm sure you won't be able to see me too well. You're gonna have to go to, like, you know, YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff to see my full outfit of the day in all its glory. I did intend to wear like my Zara bolero tie kind of a thing here, but it was too much fuss. In retrospect, too much fuss. I didn't feel like putting it on, but I have on the denim shirt that I got. I love these sleeves. I'm dying for these sleeves, but I love this from Zara that I got last week, was it? And this skirt is super, super old. It's probably going to stay with me for the rest of my life because it's so comfy and the color is neutral. And as long as I don't ruin it, we're going to stick with it. So that's the outfit. So last night I got in fairly late after dinner. I think I told you about that, like showed you what the mall looks like connected to the building. But I got pretty much the same thing I had for dinner the other night, which was a quinoa and kale bowl kind of a deal. And then I had to go and ruin things and order a piece of butter cake, which I look. For proof, I didn't eat the whole thing. I ate like, what is that? Maybe a third of it. I ate a third of it. I didn't eat the whole thing. I showed a little bit of constraint, but I did want to hop on here really quickly and to say good morning, show you my hair. I actually would prefer to, I'm probably later going to play around with this and brush out the curls completely just to see how much volume it actually has. But just to kind of stay normal, neutral for the meeting, I didn't brush it. I just took the curlers out and let it land where it lands. So this is just like straight out of the curlers right now. So I'm going to brush it and see how big it gets, and I'll show you later. But anyway, I think I'm going to be able to shop today. I don't plan on going to the happy hour mixer thing later on today. And I do, I don't know, I have a lot of work to get done, but I have no energy to do the work. So we'll see. And surprise element, I'm presenting again today. I presented yesterday, got a standing O. It was a good deal. It was great. But I looked at the agenda for today. I'm running late, by the way. I had a couple meetings to attend this morning before I go to this thing. Turns out I'm presenting this afternoon, so I have to write a paper. That's the way we communicate here at my business. We write papers as opposed to PowerPoints. Before the end of the day. Oh my God. I think I presented like 3 and it is now like 10 a.m. I gotta go, y'all. I just got back to the room and I am socially exhausted. And I kind of shared that with some people and they're like, oh, you must be going to your room to sit in the dark and to decompress. I know how it is. And I'm just like, yeah. I'm going shopping. That's how I decompress. So let's go do that. Well, I am back from the mall. It's a little dark. Move these things. So I just got back from the mall. I did a few. Man, this mall feels like nostalgic. It's like a booming mall with like American cookies, Aunt Anne's, Aeropostale, and Hollister, and it's like it's like a booming legit mall, like with the stores that you expect to see when malls were a thing. But I'm grateful for. I was walking around and caught a cramp in my foot. I thought I was gonna be trapped in this mall forever. So after that, I went and got a whole bunch of stuff I had no business getting. I shopped at a couple places, so not too bad on the haul side. Got a few little things, and I'll show you those when I get back and I do my full haul. I got some other things that I ordered, and I'll just show you everything at the same time. I went over to Target because I don't even think I'm gonna eat these. I'm just like gonna eat a few of them just to taste what it's like. But I like hot Cheetos, but dill pickle hot Cheetos. I like dill pickles too. I also got some Bluebell ice cream. They don't sell Bluebell ice cream in Illinois. You can only get it in the South here in the United States. And those of you not in the U.S. probably never heard of Bluebell. But I wanted to get some Bluebell, so I'm gonna get a few bites of this while I'm here because I don't have a freezer either. I threw this in the refrigerator so it can stay okay, but I don't have a freezer for overnight. And then tomorrow's my last day. I'm gonna have a half day here, so I'm gonna eat a few bites of this. I got my Lactaid ready. I also got for later tonight because I do have some work to do. I got a little caffeine for myself. I always get a little a chai latte. Yesterday I got a venti chai latte. I was only able to drink a small portion of it, so I was able to drink the other part of it for breakfast in the morning. So, and then what else did I get? Oh, and my dinner. No salad today. So I'm doing it up, and I still got my butter cake from last night. I don't know how I'm going to eat all this. I'm probably going to just do a few bites of everything just to satisfy my cravings. And then I think all I'm going to do tomorrow is show you my OOTD, and then it's off to the next trip. So yeah, I'm going to leave it right here and see you in the morning, and then that'll be it. As usual, she is running late. I'm going to show you my outfit real quick. So, and then this closet. All right, y'all, I am dressed. You're gonna like to see this better, of course, go to my outfit of the day here on YouTube, my shorts, and then Instagram. But you all saw me haul this not too long ago. This is a shirt from J. Crew that's super fancy. Have on this gold necklace from Melrose and Market. You can get it from Nordstrom and Nordstrom Rack. I don't know if they sell this particular one, but they got something like it. My normal stack of ring. Man, last time when I was traveling, I left this. I felt naked the whole week. I feel complete now. Hair's still down, but it's not going to be this way next week because I will be, going to the gym as soon as I get home. So this is going to sweat out immediately. Carrying the R theme, I have on this belt. It's a Coach belt, but I took a buckle from a custom belt that I have and put this R on here. It's gold. It's bringing all the gold and stuff together. It is like a dark blue. This is a reversible belt. It has light blue and dark blue. So it gives me my bang for my buck. Just hauled this skirt not too long ago. It's from the brand Pistola Los Angeles. Got it from Nordstrom down in the sale. Super cute. I don't know if you've noticed, but denim was my theme all week. But super cute. And then the sneakers, these are the shoes that I traveled with. These are my Converse by J.W. Anderson sneakers. They are different colors on both sides. So did you notice that? I don't know if you noticed that. But anyway, that's the outfit, and I gotta go, y'all. It has a full-on couch. I think somebody could sleep here if they really wanted to. We have a dining room area. We have obviously a situation here so you can entertain. I love this little spotlight look. And again, so from the looks of it, when I came in here, it looks like a hotel that I've stayed in before, but I don't know if it's just because the place in San Francisco is like this. I don't know. All these hotels are starting to look the same. So we have this little nook area here where we have our fridge and microwave, which I appreciate because then I can go and get stuff and have leftovers and whatnot. Bathroom is pretty big. It's interesting. You have all this counter space, but only one sink. But I mean, it doesn't matter for me since it's just me. But nonetheless, here's the bathroom situation. Looks like a good mix of new and old. And then closet situation is a pretty substantial closet, and that's good for me because I use every bit of the closet when I travel. I don't know if that's unique to me or if that's a thing. Here's the mirror, you all, and I have my outfit of the day on Instagram and YouTube already, but I don't know how I'm gonna be able to use this to show you all my outfit of the day in the morning, but we'll see. And then here's the bedroom. It's huge. I don't even think this captures just how huge it is. It's kind of dimly lit though. It's hard for me to capture this, but pillow to headboard ratio is decent. I have a friend who's a comedian. I've mentioned this on other videos, and he's obsessed with pillow to headboard ratio. It needs to cover the whole width of the bed and not be too small for the headboard. And this looks decent. The ratio is fine. And you have a desk area, which is great because sometimes I will have to, stay back and start my meetings a little late for the day and then take calls here before I head over. TV situation. Are you all team TV in the bedroom or team no TV in the bedroom? Sound off in the comments down below. So the room is poorly lit, but I am actually really proud of my skin. Normally when I travel, you all, my skin breaks out like a crazy person. I have learned to bring like face masks and stuff with me to like calm it all down, but I have no idea what it is with the change of altitude or the nasty air that's circulating on the plane. But every single time I fly, my skin is a disaster. And then I'm a lot of times meeting people for the first time, and that's their impression of me as having skin that's going nuts. So I'm actually really proud of my skin today because it didn't break out. So what I have on there now is what I left with. I have this that had already, if you can see it, but it's really hard to tell. You have to be up on me and super, in my bubble, in my comfort zone. I already had, these are old. You've all seen these when I talk. But you have to be all up in my grill to see this. But I'm so proud of my skin. I'm still going to do my skin routine, do the face mask and all of that, just in case we have some latent effects of the flying. But I'm super proud of my skin. My view from my room sucks. I mean, all I see is construction and streets and parking lot and whatever. It sucks. And I'm not sure that there is a really good view from where I'm situated here. It's sort of in a business park kind of an area, so it's nothing to see anyway, but that is bad. I'm gonna see if I can rustle up something to eat. I'm not hungry right now, but it is getting late. I don't know like how late things stay open, so it's better to just have something and that I can eat later than to not have anything at all and starve. So I'm gonna figure out how I can, and I just changed my trays today and they're really, really tight, so you can probably hear the slurring. So I'm going to try to find something before it gets really, really late. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but I'm going to put my clothes away and find some food. All right. The lighting in here sucks. We already talked about it. It's all moody looking in here. Just got back to my room. Got something to eat. I'm not going to eat it right away, but I just wanted to show you what I got. I got a little, what they call a simple salad or a simple house salad. So what you would imagine. I've been trying to keep it semi-respectable while I was on the road, and I fucked it all up the last day in Dallas with ice cream and Cheetos and anyway, but some green beans. And if you all know me, if it's on the menu, I am going to order it. And I got some French fries, and this is where I mess up. Like I was doing really well with those two items, and then I went and got some fries. I'm not going to eat them all, I promise. I'm just going to eat a few, but I just need that diversity, that crunch. Anyway, I just wanted to show you what I got. It was a place like really close to where I'm staying called, what's the name of this place? I don't know. Maybe I'll put it on the screen if I remember. But it's literally right across. It's like a little American pub type place with a really vibey bar patio type of feel. It looks like people go there for like after work happy hour type of a feel. Anyway, I'm about to go and get changed into something more comfortable. And then if the mood strikes me, I'll snack on this stuff. But I'm not necessarily hungry right now. I just didn't want to get caught off guard and everything is closed. Hopefully the sound of the traffic isn't too bad. You're like resting up against the window, that terrible view that I showed you. But this is today's outfit of the day. Listen, this was actually a throw on. I have other outfits. I'm going for a jumpsuit theme this week. I have jumpsuits to wear all week. And then today is sort of a cash meeting day. I was going to do like sweats. But it turned out to be such a gorgeous and beautiful day. I'm like, let me put something together with my grow-on pieces. And you all saw me haul this before. This is that maxi skirt from Perfect Corset. I got it in both black and in white. And yeah, so this skirt is turning out to be a hit. It's really nice. I think it'll work well in this weather. Because I remember I was concerned about the thickness. I don't know that you can actually be warm in winter with this. And I'm not sure that it's cool enough for a hot summer day, but it seems kind of in between today, so I think we should be okay. And then the tank top is from Noisy May, and it is deeply cut, so I don't have on a, as you can probably tell, because hey, I don't have on a bra today. And the belt, we've talked about this a million and one time before. I guess I'll mention it, but it's a Coach belt that I've taken the buckle off and put on a custom buckle from Monroe Belts that doesn't seem to be in business anymore, which is pretty sad. My hair is still holding up a little bit from straightening it last week. I did work out a few times, but the roots are, and I haven't touched up or anything, but the roots are starting to grow and get bigger. What I've discovered is, at least accidentally, is if I kept them rolled up, let it completely dry before I take the rollers out, it didn't puff as big as normally, like when I sweat and I have my hair straight. So keeping it constrained is almost like an air dry kind of a situation, but in rollers, like air dry rollers type of thing. So anyway, that's the outfit. You all seen this necklace a million and one time before too. This is from Adornia. I regret not wearing any bracelets or anything because most of the outfits I have this week have the arms out, but I have a sweater in my bag because I absolutely know I'm going to be freezing in the office. You know, most offices have the AC set to Arctic. I don't know what that's all about. But anyway, I'm about to get my day started just a tad bit early. I'm going to grab like, a pastry and a tea or something, and then get prepared for a meeting that I have in about 45 minutes, and then get started with my day long kind of a deal. So yeah, I won't talk to you for about 8 hours. Bye. All right, I'm back and my hair looks a hot mess because I've been shopping and I had to try things on. I'm not going to go into what I bought because there's time for that when we get back. Of course, I'm going to do my hauls, but this is not the store that I went to. I just carry this bag with me when I travel. So that's a big old bag. But what I will share is that I got a few snacks. I went to Lent, where you get some chocolates, and I went to another fancier place called La Roche. And I didn't get a fancy bag. I just threw it in my shopping bag. But this, can you see how much chocolate is in here? This was $11 and some change. And this similar size amount was $13. So yes, I blame myself, but I wanted to try their bark. the parts that I thought I would like. I went and got some dinner. I got sweet green. Again, I'm trying to keep it respectable, but then I do stuff like this. Like, I'm good on the food part, but I can't. It's just certain little things that mess me up. And I got myself a tea for later because I don't know. I was going to say because I plan on doing some work before I go to sleep, but I'm not sure that I will. I'll probably just kind of table it for later. Then they also have a happy hour here in the building where they have snacks. And I did get some snacks and just left them in the room. I didn't eat them, as you can see. So I don't know. I just have it because I just always have this, not a fear, but this feeling that I'm just going to be stuck with no snacks. And I just love snacks. So... So there's that. So I am set for the rest of the evening. Plenty of time. It's like 7 something or whatever. Plenty of time to just kind of chill and relax and eat my snacks and continue binge watching my show. I've been watching this show called Younger. The premise is it's a 40-something-year-old woman who is pretending to be in her 20s so she can get a job. She's recently divorced and has a kid in college that she has to, pay for in college. So she lied about her age to get a job so she can pay for things. And it's this whole crazy love triangle story and drama and backstabbing and lying, and it's got me hooked. It's first world problems completely, but I'm hooked on the storyline. So if you're looking for something to binge watch, there's 7 seasons. Younger might be a good candidate for something you can watch. I'm going to hang it up for here for today. Hopefully when I come back on, my hair is not as bad, but it's bad. Good morning. I have a very little time to chit chat this morning. I just want to quickly show you what I'm wearing. You've seen this before on my OOTDs, but it's a jumpsuit that I got. I believe it's from Zara. Zara's the theme. Zara's that girl. But it's a jumpsuit that looks like 2 pieces, but it is all connected here in the front, comes with a belt. I wanted to put on that crazy necklace. Let me show you the crazy necklace here. It's this thing. I don't know if you remember me. Not in focus here. I don't know if you remember me hauling this. I don't know what trip this was, but I hauled it. And it's crazy. It's obnoxious. It's all the things. I feel like this was from the Seattle trip, but it's just way too much. Now I feel naked here, but I'd rather feel naked than have something obnoxious right here. That one would work with just like a plain t-shirt, plain tank top that goes up pretty high, or something like a turtleneck. But anyway, this is today's outfit. I did kind of touch up my hair just a little bit at the roots here because it was fluffing up. And I'm going to put on some Jelly Mary Janes. They are right here. Even everything is so dark, but I'm putting these on today. Let me show you my face. Yeah, so I am, of course, as usual, running late. And I still haven't filmed my actual OOTD for Instagram and YouTube and all of that stuff. So I need to quickly do that as fast as I can. And luckily, where I'm meeting is right across the street. And luckily, I know they are always notorious for starting late. They're going to do like breakfast and all that stuff. I don't like that. But yeah, let me get my life together over here. But just wanted to show you my face real quick. There she is. I'm surprised the screen didn't crack. Let me get done with the rest of my day. And I do need to recap. So yesterday, what did we do yesterday? I got something to eat. Yeah, I did. So I went to the mall. This mall is huge. It has like four levels. I've been there before, but I haven't had as much free time to go and explore the whole thing. So I was able to walk quickly around all 4 levels. I did grab a bite to eat. Where did I go get something to eat? Oh, I went to Sweet Greens and got something to eat. I think I told you that last night. And I got some stuff from Zara yet again. So yeah, I think that was that. Like, as soon as I walked up to the mall, the first thing I saw was that Zara. I said, wait, we know what time it is. The sale was still going on. They still had plenty of inventory. Unlike in Dallas, they had just a little bit left. Seattle had a lot, because it was earlier in the sale. Dallas didn't have much, and this one had like somewhere in between. But let me get out of here. All right, so we haven't spoken in a couple days. Let me get us some light going on in here. We haven't spoken in a couple days. So the last we left off, I was rushing off to work late as usual, where I wore that black jumpsuit that you saw. Outfit went over well. Had a lot of compliments, of course. And then we went out to dinner that night as a team. It was like a whole bunch of a whole bunch of like appetizers, but it was just so much food that it was more than enough. We didn't need entrees, and then they ordered desserts at the end of it. I could not eat any desserts because I was just so doggone stuffed. I came here back to my room with the intention of getting some work done, but I don't know what it is, but after socializing all day, I am zapped, like mentally, physically, spiritually. I am zapped. I really can't do much of any. I do try, like I really do make an attempt, but I'm not able to do it. So I have some had some work to do, but I did not do it. Today at the office was pretty smooth. We finished a little bit early, actually. We had a full day planned, but I think we finished maybe a good 30 minutes ahead of schedule, which was great. No happy hour or anything planned, so I was able to come back here, sit with the shades closed, lights off, and just kind of decompress from all the socializing in the day. And then I went for a walk to go and check out a few things. So I grabbed dinner while I was out. I went to Whole Foods, trying my best to stay healthy-ish, eat some type of like kind of home-cooked food. But I also made a couple stops. I don't know, which of my friends watch this video, watch my videos anymore, but I did pick up a shirt for a friend, which I'm not going to give it to her for a while. So we'll see if she even remembers that. If she watches it, maybe she won't even remember that she saw it here. And then what my main quest was, whoa, dang, I done messed up already. I went to go to Crumble. Let's see how badly I messed this up. I just smashed it, but this is how I mess up. I remember I said I was being healthy-ish with the Whole Foods, but then I got a Crumble cookie, which I hope I don't eat all in one sitting, because these things are like 1,000 calories each. So not 1,000, 400 calories each usually. So I try to eat it in quarters so I can just do 100 calories at a time. It's better when I'm at home because then I can share it. But what I got from Whole Foods really quickly, I don't know what this is, but they call this a premium soda. I don't even drink soda, but it just looked interesting. So grab that. It says something and nothing is the brand. I don't know. And it's a yuzu premium soda. And then I went to the hot bar. And I don't even care to see what's in this hot bar thing. Oh, I forgot. I also picked this up for my flight. I always like to have a little something to chew on a flight. But yeah, so I picked up a little box here. Obviously I'm vegetarian, so it's veggie stuff, but some hot, some cold, whatever. But today's outfit was one that I wasn't sure how or when I was going to rock it, but I decided to rock it while I was out here. And again, it was a hit. I'm doing jumpsuits all week. So yesterday you saw the black jumpsuit. Today is this cream jumpsuit. Now, since it's so long, I did wear it with my cream platform jelly sandals from Melissa. And that was cool. So it worked out, got compliments, everything like that. But I wore a sweater over top because the sleeves were out. Not because you can't wear your arms out, but because it's so doggone cold in the office. So right now I'm in my comfies because, I don't want to be dressed up walking around going for a walk. I have on just a simple t-shirt, my Nike thing, and these shorts that I picked up from Zara some time ago. And I love that they have pockets. I have my earbuds and I'm not listening to anything, but when I walk, I like to keep earbuds in for a couple reasons. One, to keep myself entertained. I keep the music really low, but also so that people, I can choose who I want to ignore talking to me or not. I pretend like I'm not hearing nobody. Anyway, I'm about to eat. I'm about to watch some more of this show that I'm binge watching called Younger on Netflix. It's an MTV TV series that Netflix bought, and there's 7 seasons. And I'm on season 5, so getting through it. Talk to y'all later. All right, so I'm heading into the office. I don't know why this thing keeps saying clean the lens. It looks clean to me, and I just cleaned it. But heading into the office. I already did my OOTD, so maybe I can pop it on one side or the other so you can see what it looks like. It's yet another jumpsuit. My theme for the week was jumpsuits. I think my elevator is here. Hopefully nobody's on. And nobody is on, so I can continue talking to you. But yeah, so jumpsuit is a thing. Gotta go. I'm headed back up to my room. I smooth whiffed on grabbing my tea. I have a chai in the room that I just heated up, and I was gonna bring it with me. When I got downstairs outside, I'm like, shit, where's my drink? All right, so gotta grab that, and then now I made myself late. All right, I just went for a quick walk in the neighborhood. It was a long day today. You saw my outfit. You saw me racing to get to the office this morning. I was probably like 2 minutes late, but when I got there, they hadn't even started. They were just like getting breakfast and stuff like that, so I had plenty of time. But yeah, so it was a long day sitting at a desk all day. So I was really eager to get out and get some fresh air and walk. So, which is what I did. I just went and went out for a walk to grab a bite to eat. I went to a place, what is it called? Taqueria Zochi or something like that. And got some nachos and some corn. So that's what I got. And yeah, that's all. Oh, and then I think I told you before, like, down in the lobby they have like snacks and stuff, so I got me some little things here. Some snacks, and you could get like soda juice, and I got some juice, so I didn't buy anything from here. So that's what I'm gonna do, and cozy up to watch a little bit on Netflix, because I'm still binge watching Younger. I just every so often will find a show that like really piques my interest, and I'll binge watch. Not very often, like maybe once a year I'll find something that I want to binge watch. But I found something and I'm here. So if you're looking for something, Younger, I don't know if it appeals to every audience, but it definitely appealed to me. I thought it was I feel like it's a fun story. So next time we talk, I will be headed home, and that'll pretty much wrap this whole vlog. I'm really thinking I'm going to do like the big time YouTuber thing and put a long ass video up. I'm not, I don't think people love me enough or are patient enough with me to sit through an hour-long video, but because I don't feel like chopping this up into multiple parts, I think I'm going to put up an hour-long video just for the few of you who are interested. So yeah, probably next time you see me, we'll be racing off to the airport and back to Chicago. I was invited to come out to New York in a couple weeks to do another presentation, and I ain't got it. I ain't got it in me, so I declined. And I am invited to do a talk on Monday, but luckily it's not right here, but it's going to be in Chicago, so I don't have to go anywhere for that. But I'll be giving that talk on Monday. But the travel thing, I don't know how consultants do it, just like week in and week out, just on the road. I just ain't got it. But let me go eat my food and watch my show.
She's just a fashion girl from Chicago. Rocky's just a fashion girl